today after a stunning loss last night to Murray State. The Rebels will try to keep their season alive against Western Kentucky. Welcome to the NCAA Baseball Regionals.
Player of the Year at the University of New Orleans has had a great year for Ole Miss, but has not got it going yet in this regional.
Sanford drives out one to right field. Goodbye! It's shower time out in right to start off the game. It's a leadoff jack by Mitchell Sanford. So they flip the script this time against Western Kentucky. Luke Hill sprays it into right.
Put the barrel of the bat on the ball. Surprised not able to catch up to that.
Full count pitch.
225 plus pounds playing second base for the Rebels with that type of offensive pop.
That ball gets away from Kyle Vidston at home plate.
Guy on first base, and you get him over to second base with a wild pitch. Now he's in scoring position with any type of base hit.
Ground ball over to Reed Howard at short, makes the throw. Game that Western Kentucky won comfortably. 1-2. Popped in the air, shallow left field, coming on and dropping the ball out in left is Joe Sierva.
Extend the inning for Ole Miss.
And created quite the divot to boot. His knee planted out there in the left field. Past Howard into center for a hit. Past second, moving to third. Humphrey. Hayden Federico stepping in. Swings at the first pitch.
Another late start.
Shallow to Carlos Vasquez. This one hit well out towards center field, and that will get by Isaac Humphrey. Vasquez has a leadoff double for the Hilltoppers.
Right-handed hitters. Goes up in the count quickly, 0-2.
Slow roller near Elliott, and he drops the flip.
Putting the pressure on Ole Miss.
That will be scored in E1.
Got him.
Pick off, and he is out. Vidston caught leaning.
Miles an hour with the fastball. And then you throw the changeup at 82 miles an hour with some movement.
Wide
mix of changing the velocity and the location by Elliott.
Ethan Lazama swings at the first pitch. Out towards right field. And it is dropped out in right field. Heading towards third base is Lazama. And a stunning turn of events.
He's able to laugh about it as he's a beneficiary of the sun hitting directly in the eyes of the right fielder.
In the right field, that ties the game up. Kyle Hayes knocks it up at 2. Has gone on much longer than Hunter Elliott would have liked. 20 pitches this inning for Elliott. Ground ball over to second. It's been Ole Miss who has now committed 4 errors so far in this regional. This one hit well out towards right center field. Out it goes. Another home run for the Rebels, and now they have the program record. 109 home runs this year, and Foley gives the lead back to the Rebels.
Mark Reardon worried about was, could his pitchers keep the ball in the ballpark? And I'd say through 2 innings, the answer is no.
There's a base hit for Luke Chang.
Take a look at this swing, the location of the pitch. Anything belt high, full extension over the plate, able to carry that ball. I have to think that this pitch was on the lower side, but not that low. I'll go with the guy behind the plate. Close call, but could go either way, 50-50. And doing a pretty good job of keeping everything down in the strike zone.
Hit over towards Howard. Backhand, the throw to second. Double play. The defense for Kentucky in that inning. First in Conference USA, as that ball is fair. Haller makes the turn, heads to second base. And he has a leadoff double, second straight inning. They're ready for the bunt, laid down by Howard, fielded by Furness. The throw over to Utermark is in time, but getting to third base is Haller.
Everyone's going to see something nasty here. Ah, nasty. Nasty. Rear back 90. Wow.
There's a base hit that will tie up the game. Could be the second double of the game for Vasquez, and it is. 3-3, all even up in Oxford. Did on it for a little bit. But Elliott strikes out. Bitston there. That completes the second inning. But the Hilltoppers.
And they're pitching him accordingly. I mean, nothing but off-speed stuff.
And he hits right into it. And the flip from Haller over to Hayes for the out. That cut a 4-0 deficit to 4-3. He's got a hit here. Utermark makes his way past first base. Will take a little bit of a lead, but head back. And he's a one-out base runner for the Reds. Scored Luke Hill. Hits this well out towards center field, but right at Ryan Weidman. And Utermark has to scurry back to first base. Does so successfully, and as Ryan Moorman will head to the plate.
So far, the Ole Miss way has been live and die by the long ball.
Ground ball. Right back to the mound. The flip, and Moorman is out. We will hear from Ole Miss head coach Mike Bianco when we come back in a 3-all game.
45 stolen bases. Batting around 400 at one point. Caught the odds of major league scouts in a major way.
But and Lozama is on again.
A little bit, getting back to the bag more comfortably.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat. Elliott gets hit.
From the loser's bracket.
Gets by the glove of Furness at first base. A bit of a late break.
Close to the bag. Able to limit it to just a single.
Austin Haller swings at the first pitch in the infield, and the catch is made by Luke Hill. Michigan State lost, as did Southern Miss, who fell to Columbia out of the Ivy League. Federico pops this one in the air towards center. In Baton Rouge, they didn't host a regional last year. As Foley Hits this one well out towards center field. Weidman goes back, and it is gone. A second home run by Austin Foley. Weidman looks like he just didn't pick that one up right away, and it went out over the fence. The lead back to Ole Miss.
I mean, Weidman gets lost. Look at him in center field. He's drifting to the left and he sees it. You almost think if he's able to set up, he may be able, with his height, may be able to make that grab. Western Kentucky, we live with the solo home runs. Nobody on base. Take our chances that way, but don't allow Ole Miss to have that breakout inning. Fielding.
Vasquez has that one go under his glove. Chang is on again. Looked like that took out a popcorn box. To boot.
I think they have hope.
Luke Hill swings at the first pitch. It gets down into left field. Heading home is Luke Chang. He scores. Hill heading to second base. He's safe. Rebels up 5-3. Obviously, Sanford and Hill have hit it today, but the back end of the Ole Miss order also delivering. Chang has a hit and a run scored as Furness hits right into the shift. And that will close out during an inning where, again, the offense of Western Kentucky came to life. Playable out towards center field. Utermark tumbles to the ground. A little bit more of a quicker pace. Yet to have a 1-2-3 inning. Ciervo puts this one out towards right field, and the catch is made by Utermark. The 1-2 pitch hit again out towards the right side of the field, and there is Federico for
finger fastball to get some ground ball outs.
Judd Utermark drives this one deep again, back, and it's over the batter's eye again. Another day at the office for Judd Utermark. 400 and
defense in center field. You go 400 feet, you got it. But he's doing it with room to spare. Full extension.
A rocket off the bat from Isaac Humphrey that went foul.
But look at this home run by Utermark. He's going to clear the screen again. Dead center, as deep as you can hit it.
Ryan Weidman out in center didn't have trouble finding that one. It was go. And Humphrey strikes out as the throw down to first is there to Hayes for the first out.
And taking your words, partner, that's what Ole Miss does, right? They can home run.
Collision. Hartman lasted 6 pitches against Kennesaw State as Moorman strikes out for the second out of the inning. During that game against Kennesaw State. Hit sharply over at first. Good play by Kyle Hayes, who steps on the bag to end the inning. But Judd Utermark. Bidston puts this one into left field. He's a leadoff base runner with a single for the
corner fastball that Weidman can't catch up to.
The 0-1 towards Chang, gets by Chang. And Weidman has his first. Pitch 81 on the way from Elliott. Popped up. Utermark is there and makes the catch. Ground ball over to Unimark. Could be two. There's one. There's two. A big double play.
Miss had built up this anticipation that we're going to be going against Georgia Tech today, and they're not. Pretty sure Ole Miss folks are pulling for Murray State.
This regional is the fact that Western Kentucky and Murray State, both of them have played against SEC competition during the course of the year. Murray State played against Ole Miss earlier this year as Chang strikes out. 4 home runs on the day for Ole Miss. Driven out towards right center field. Weidman going back, it's gone. A second home run for Mitchell Sanford. And it's 7-3 Ole Miss. Luke Hill fouls away the first pitch.
I mean, a 3-1 count. Know he's going to get a fastball. I mean, he wanted to.
3-1, and that fan has reloaded. And there,
this is back going.
But he pops up. Out towards left field. The catch is made by Ciervo to finish up the top of the 6th. A leadoff walk as Ross will take the jockey. Most hits allowed this season in 16 starts by Hunter Elliott. And there's a strikeout with their 7, 8, and 9 hitters.
The offense showed up, and you give me a team that can hit that well, that effectively, bottom half of the lineup, and they're going to be very effective on the day.
It's Judd Utermark time again. He makes the. Ball.
Inside brings up a 3-2 count with the dangerous hitter on deck. Boy.
That is a violation. Could be sitting on something here. On a 3-1 pitch from Hunter Elliott. And there is ball 4 to Lowe.
For Ole Miss, if that wasn't a hit battle.
The new season high in pitch total for Hunter Elliott. Here's 116. Called third strike. To be fair, there may have been some that were missed.
Yeah, well, I'm going to credit that to the crazy Swayzes. Getting rattling the. Oh.
Utermark puts a charge into this one, out towards right field. Goodbye. Judd Utermark, a multi-home run game for the second baseman.
And we've seen him hit the monster shots, but this right here shows you his potential. Going opposite field with this one. Go with the pitch. Pitch outside portion of the plate. Inning in which they have not hit a home run. That was back in the 3rd. And there's been 0 innings where they have not had a base run.
Hit sharply into right field. That's a base hit for Ryan Moorman. Pops it up. Playable in the infield. You can't take anything for granted. That's another nice day here in Oxford, Mississippi. There has been some rain in the area the last couple of days as this one falls into center field for a base in home runs. And they have added to that total with 6 here today. All solo shots, mind you. As Foley goes. And Higgins bringing the heat. Really looking to make sure this doesn't get deep into the bullpen. Up the middle by Utermark into center field. It's a leadoff hit. Well, he came over to the States and played football there.
Okay.
But still, that's a lot happening. But here's two. There's one, and there's two. Lazama grounds into a
game with the big lead. They just want you to throw strikes, let the defense help you.
First pitch swinging is Hayes to the wall. That one is out. A 2-out home run for Kyle Hayes. And that cuts it to an 8-4 game. So that double play,
huge.
An important one.
Huge double play. The solo shot from Hayes going to right field. Well hit ball. Doesn't matter, was it going to be high enough to get over the fence? Not able to turn on it, but able to push it over.
Over to Utermark. That ends the inning. A home run squeezed in.
If he went out, I think he did a good job holding up on that one.
Higgins has 6 saves this season for Western Kentucky, so he's got some good stuff out of the pen.
Get fascinated by his long balls, but he's got over 85 strikeouts on the season. I mean, that's a bunch, but the home runs make up for it.
There's a strike. Furness pops this one to left. Back to the wall. It's off the glove of Ciervo. Heading to second base is Furness, and he has a 2-out.
He gets nothing close to the strike zone. Wow.
Hit well to center field. Weidman goes back and now jogs in to make that as well. They were top 20 in ERA and batting average this year. As Haller grounds out to start the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, they're going to need to get some base runners on and see if they can catch up to his good stuff.
Into center field. And it's a 1-out single for Reed Howard, the freshman. Ole Miss trying to advance to action on Sunday. Swing and a miss. And Ciervo is retired for out 2.
Prove that he can play with the best of them.
3 hits overall in the regional. Hits this one out towards right field. Federico is there. And the Hilltoppers are done in the bottom of the 8th.
I don't know if you'll find a better ballpark that you want to play a college baseball game in, but those folks down the road in Starkville, they beg to differ.
Reuter skies this one in the air. It's tough, you know. It's a competitive thing for those host spots, and not everybody's going to be able to grab one. And unfortunately for Georgia Tech, they were left on the outside looking in. sharp ground ball. Phenomenal job throughout the course of the year to get to this point. Utilizing rock solid starting pitching and timely hitting, but Five Ash strikes out there for the Weidman wins the battle. He has a one-out single. So he tries to start a rally. Down the line, out in left, and that is a fair ball. It's an automatic double as it bounced into the stands. 2 runners on now with 1 out. With the solo shot back in the 7th. With 2 on here, facing a 1-0 count. That will get 1 in, and maybe 2. But just the 1 for now as Weidman scores. The lead is 8-5, and that will bring the tie.
Play best you can.
2-2. Into center field towards Humphrey. He is there to make the catch. Lizama will stay there at third. 2 down. Ground ball over to first base. It's bobbled, and it gets away from Spencer. Heading to third base on the play is Niehaus. And it is now an 8-6 game as a run comes in.
This season on the line.
Fly ball out towards right center field. Humphrey tracking it, and he makes the catch. Ole Miss seals up a victory, 8-6 over Western Kentucky. The Hilltoppers see their historic season come to an end.
They showed some fight, 2 programs that know each other well. Western Kentucky is on the upward trend, and looks like Ole Miss is getting back to form.
There will be more baseball for the Rebels tomorrow, where they will play at least 1 game, and they will await whoever loses the Georgia Tech Murray State contest that will follow shortly.